pre-show matches. I didn't add any pre-show matches, but that's fine. Let's just start. And we got the Foundation defeated TMDK when Fred Yehi submitted Mikey Nichols with a Proji clutch in a technical masterclass that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Michael Oku, 58, Fred Yehi, 49. Shane Haster, Mikey Nichols. I mean, it's poor from them. And maybe because it's a technical masterclass. But I don't know if we want to risk the money to try him again, but we'll see. Because we have to fly him in as well. So, I mean, 58 segment rating, wrestling rating was decent, crowd rating okay. Obviously, the beef is really with Zack Sabre Jr., but we've decided to leave him off the show just for money-saving purposes. We move to the next segment. CJ Perry talks about the agency's domination as tag champs. She welcomes any challenger to meet them in the ring next week, and they'll put the titles on the line. So that will be the next NWA Power. There will be the titles on the line. So, yeah, segment rating 57. Kenzie Page defeated Sari Anu by submission. Storytelling match. No storyline with it. Kenzie Page with a 50, Sari with a 51. Crowd are white hot. She wanted to get Kenzie on TV and Sayori on TV. Crowd rating 34, segment rating 46, wrestling rating 50. I mean, I don't like the 40, but it's all right. This made up for it. Metalik defeated Mansoor with a springboard Dragon Rana, and he makes it defense number 14 of the NWA World Television title. And you know what? He's had this title for a while. The longer this goes on, I mean, it'll definitely be a build to take it off him. 55 in a ring for Mansoor, 70 in-ring performance on a TV match for Metalik. Crowd rating 39, wrestling rating 63, segment rating 68, and I'm really happy with that. I've put the wrong person in this. Ace Austin talks about being champion once again. He says his reign was legendary, and here he is again, back running the show. He says Ron won't get another shot, ever. He is the champion, and will stay champion. Not even the King of Strong Style can match him. Mustafa Ali comes out and calls Ace cute. He says champion to champion. He thinks he can make Ace's run shorter than Ron Killings. He says he didn't get a chance to challenge, but he's throwing his hat in the ring, and he tells Ace to watch his step. So it's going to be Mustafa Ali and Ace Austin. I mean, I didn't have Mustafa Ali on the show, but I mean, at the end of the day, at least I saved some money. Nakajima, he attacks Konosuke Takeshita backstage, makes AEW debut. Debuted his Tukon style gimmick, which got initial rating of very good. Segment rating 63, and the Strog style has advanced. Storyline has advanced with this segment. Colby Corino drew with El Fantasma when the time limit expired. This match was for the NWA Alliance World title. Colby Corino scored a 45, and he was really off his game. I was going to say 45, that's really low. El Fantasma got a 68 in-ring performance and a segment rating 62, wrestling rating 56, crowd rating 34. I mean, El Fantasma is really, I'm really liking his ability. Danhausen presents Ron Killings with a box of flowers with a plaque honouring his 3 NWA World titles. He then does a Ron Killings This Is Your Life segment. So Ron Hausen, and he got a segment rating of 86. Ron Killings looked good. Joe Galley was weak on commentary and deserved better commentary, but the crowd were very hot. And then we get into, a world title match, and he scored really high. I mean, there was no storyline behind this. Mustafa Ali actually watched in the crowd, so he did get paid in the end. Ace Austin defeats Leon Slater by pinfall with the fold. The match was designed to be a car crash style stunt show full of crazy moves and dangerous bumps. And during the match, we also had Big Damo run in and attack Slater. So Ace makes it defense number 1 of the NWA World's Heavyweight title. And obviously, underhand tactics, using his faction to keep his reign going. Ace Austin had an in-ring performance of 71. Leon Slater had an in-ring performance of 60. And the segment rating was 70. Crowd rating 40. I mean, they were really hot for this. So let's see what we got in the end. 66. Increased popularity in 18 regions. I mean, I'm happy with that. This was a low point. But yeah, it was a good show. 350 people, so we sold out. We were expected to have 344 people at the show. and we still booked a 350 seater, and we've sold it out. And we have changed the ticket prices from cheap to normal on NWA Power shows. They're normal on events, but at the TV tapings, they go from cheap to we've changed it to normal. So let's see what happens financially. We lost 20,000. Post show finance 8,000. uh, yeah, ticket sales 3,850. Merchandise 1,000. We are in the hole. 38 is fine. We're still 21 away from getting to a medium size. Joe Coffey's profile, but you know what? He's not been performing well, Joe Coffey, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, what happens when you run out of money on TW9? I'm not really sure. Hmm, hmm. I am concerned. I can't lie. Very concerned. Okay, NWA Power. Joe was awesome. Sell out. 41 over 41,000 viewers for Power. I mean, that's a that's a it's a good number. It's independent wrestling TV where we're getting most of the plaudits or the viewers. We really don't have any money available. Power in 6 days, and I think we're going to have to modify this TV show. And we'll probably have to take one show at two shows at a time. I mean, that'd be cheaper in the long run. Two shows at a time. Merchandise, where are we? Yeah, we're doing okay. Let's push on. I guess we'll just continue as we are. I mean, because if you look at progress are what? You know, nearly 900 grand in the hole, so we'll be fine. Triple A are in the hole. Do you reckon Triple A would sell to us? It's already owned by WWE, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Um, End run. YouTube deal expired. No. Let's get back on YouTube. Broadcasters. Now we've gone up a point in popularity. I am praying that there is a broadcaster out there that will get us on TV, that wants to communicate with us. And there isn't. It's a shame. They'll do it for events for 3 months. Uh, so on demand. Fine. Wonder if would there be money if we had an actual time slot? No, there wouldn't be. We'll do YouTube for another 3 months. Let's just push that forward. Nobody's interested. I mean, what would it take to get us to like a media group that's like very small to take us on? Any in the US? Just look at what's here. Tiny. I mean, if it was on Fuse requirements, minimum popularity requirements. So what does that mean? 38 popularity in 8 regions. So at least we know kind of what to look at. Um, must have 30 popularity in 9 regions. Company's product is wrong given the broadcaster's style. Okay, I thought, because I'm thinking we got 30 popularity in 9 regions, surely. Um, so I'm just looking at production values and I'm thinking, if the production values is keeping us back, then we'll up them. Just looking at the tiny ones owned by another company. Okay. Um, so what was Fuse again? Fuse was 38 popularity in 8 regions. We've just got to 38 popularity as well. 32 popularity in 8 regions. Get on reels. What do you mean? 32 popularity in 8 regions. So what is our popularity around? We've just gone up. Oh, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we go up by a few points in all regions, then we can get a TV deal. I think by the time potentially we get to Looks That Kill, I think we'd be able to do it. All right, cool. Let's get into this. So 83, it's good. Danhausen, Isho Speed, Ron Killings in the segment. It's good to have Isho Speed. It's his first appearance on NWA Power. And then, let's see, out of White Hot, Lexi Cabrera makes her first appearance on NWA Power, formerly known as Alexa Bliss. And he calls up B. Priestley, who interrupted her at the pay per view during her debut. Segment rating 66 is really good. So we've had an 83 and a 66. Oh, this is good. This is good. And about that, superb wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Konosuke Takeshita defeated Katsushiko Nakajima by submission with a Walls of Takeshita. During the match, we saw Nakamura run in and attack Takeshita and also attack Nakajima. So that can be explained on the next show. Nakajima 52, Takeshita 75. Wrestling rating 63, crowd rating 41, segment rating 67. Segment rating 55, so we're still doing well. King Kota says it probably scored low because um there's 4 people, so it's hard to get a focal point when there's 4 people. King Kota says she aims to be the number 1 female in the NWA, and she's proved she's one of the best by beating Davina Rose. He says her door is open for anyone who wants to try and take her belt. Davina Rose comes out laughing about how lucky King Kota was. He says she needs another shot. And Killer Kelly comes out and tells Davina to get to the back of the line. She had her chance and failed. Selena interrupts, says she wants her new client Konami to have a shot. It's very tense, and King Kota says she will deal with all of them at the same time. Oh, this is good. This is good. And I didn't expect this because it's a tag team who have been wrestling on pre-shows that I've just put together. The agency defeated Future Vision when Blake Christian pinned Jude London with the audition. Um, and the agency make it defense number 7 of the World Tag Team Champions. Junior Benito was a weak link, but he got a 47. Jude London and he was off his game. Jude London got a 57, which is really good. They both took stump bumps during the match. AR Fox and Blake Christian, 68 and 66, respectively. Obviously, there was no crowd heat, so the rating was 27, but the wrestling rating was really good. Segment rating 60. Crowd are very hot, so that's good. This one, 69 segment rating is good as well. Mustafa Ali once again interrupts Ace to talk about a title shot. Ace Austin starts to lose his cool because Mustafa is showing a level of respect will not go unchecked. He tells Ali, because you're older, it doesn't mean you know more. It, it doesn't mean you can teach me anything. It just means that I've achieved more at a younger age, and that kills you. Ace wishes Ali good luck in his fatal 4-way for the belt, which was announced earlier tonight. And that'll be the main event. Jonathan Gresham versus Cedric Alexander. Gresham defeated Cedric Alexander with a pinfall, by pinfall with a German suplex hold. 76, Jonathan Gresham on TV. Alexander with a 49. Gresham doing all the heavy lifting because the storyline is so hot. Crowd rating 45. We had Shelton and we had Chris Brooks at ringside as well. Wrestling rating 62. Segment rating 69. I mean, it's really good. Really, really good. And then I think it's the main event. No, another segment, then the main event. 59, this one, which is good. Ronda Rousey talks about her retaining her title against Shayna Baszler. She talks about it being a war, the most grueling match she's been a part of. She says she's proud to be in the ring and still be the champion of this company that holds so much prestige. PK returns and talks about her reign as a champion in the NWA. She asks how she plans on defending the title when she's never here. Ronda threatens PK and tells her if her mouth keeps moving, she'll close it for her. PK says, why close it? Why don't you close it with your title on the line? And then that's how it's left. Segment rating 59, really good. And let's get to the main event. In a bout that had superb wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Aramis defeated Mustafa Ali, Kevin Knight, and Mike Bailey when Amaris pinned Mustafa Ali with a 450 splash following interference from Ace Austin. There was a lot of interference. Big Damo targeted Ali. Billy Corgan attacked Ali. That didn't mean to happen. Axel Tischer attacked Ali. And finally, Maurice distracted Ali. Amaris wins the NWA National Heavyweight title, and that's the belt off of Mustafa Ali, who can then move into the world title program with Ace Austin. In-ring performance was excellent. Kevin Knight debuting 57. Mike Bailey with a 70. So he needs to be on the show more. Aramis with a 67, which is why we put the belt on him. Mustafa Ali with a 64. And yeah, I mean, the crowd was hot for it. Wrestling rating was 67, and that will finish the show. And I expect this to have a real high rating, if I'm being perfectly honest. They've got to be high 60s or 70 at least. 65. I mean, if these things holding us back, I mean, that was a good show. It increased our popularity in 18 regions. And let's get on to the next taping. And this will set everything up before the go home show. So we'll proceed with these stories. Let's do yeah, this is it. Let's go. Another power. Let's get the ball rolling and let's see what happens. Okay, let's go. In a technical masterclass that had superb wrestling and a decent reaction, Shelton Benjamin defeated Chris Brooks by pinfall with a play dirt. Obviously, we've made that decision purely because Jonathan Gresham beat Benjamin's partner. Benjamin can beat Brooks' partner, and then they can get back to focusing on each other. Now, this is major. Chris Brooks with a 70 in-ring performance. Shelton Benjamin with a 68. Brother Greatness done some great work at ringside, as always. Benjamin and Gresham's storyline continues. Crowd rating was 40. For a technical masterclass, you don't normally get that. Wrestling rating 69, segment rating 75. Immense. Absolutely immense. So, Chris Brooks pulling that out, man. That's mental. It's been held in front of 350 people. That's cool. So we've sold out again. I think we only get one night's money though. That's the only thing. 81, Danhausen, ISO Speed, Ron Killings. Performance of Ron Killings was good. ISO Speed benefited from having a hot catchphrase. Killings and Hausen both suit comic relief as always. And segment rating has got to 81. Crowd are hot and rising. 62. This was the agency defeated Los Golpederos when AR Fox pinned Dragon Bane with the audition, which they called the agency. Agency make it defense number 8 of the NWA World Tag Team title. So they don't even have a storyline at the moment. They're just defending the belts. AR Fox carried the match. He got 73. Blake Christian with a 61, which is less than Dragon Bane, and Alpha Wolf with a 63 and 62 respectively. And the tag team specialist bonus, segment rating 62. Ronda Rousey versus Alex Windsor. Ronda Rousey defeated Alex Windsor by submission with an armbar During the match, we had Priscilla Kelly accidentally hit Windsor, so trying to interfere in the match. Storyline gained heat between PK and Ronda. She was penalised, obviously, because extremely poor form, but still, she's doing a 58, which at this level, NWA, where we are, is a good rating. Alex Windsor with a 41, she isn't great. Segment rating 57, I'm happy with that. Crowd rating 37, wrestling rating 50, and the crowd are white hot. And that was a storytelling match. TV title, Metalik defeated Leon Slater, Kaito Kiyomiya, and Shun Skywalker, where Metalik pinned Leon Slater with a fast roll-up. Defense number 15, the World Television title. Leon Slater with a 60, so it was good to have him eat the pink because he was the worst one. Talik with a 70 again. Kaito Kiyomiya with a 64. Shun Skywalker with a 67, who are involved in the storyline for the TV title. We might add Leon Slater into that storyline now. Crowd rating 28, wrestling rating 65, segment rating 68. And yeah, I mean, it's a good match, very good match. I'm happy with the show so far. Show me who the reliable workers are, and this is good. 70 rating, and I think it's probably because I show speed as the catchphrases. Yeah, benefited from having a hot catchphrase. Ace laughs about losing Mustafa his title. He brags that the Ace of Spades run NWA. His speed was even against him, and his plan failed. He roped into Takeshita, couldn't put aside his feelings towards Shinsuke, and inadvertently cleared a path for me to win. Ace claims to be unstoppable. Speed arrives and eviscerates Ace on the mic. Because Karma has a way of showing its face, and maybe that way is now. Ace turns around and Mustafa Ali weighs in on him. Mustafa flees once the Ace of Spades come to Austin's aid. Segment rating 70. So the first part 68, second part 57. Big Payment was underwhelming. All he had to do was come in and attack someone. So, yeah. Davina Rose defeated Killer Kelly by pinfall, illegally using the ropes for leverage. 62 rating for Davina Rose, 68 for Killer Kelly. She doesn't lose clean. Crowd rating was 50. The King Kota segment gained heat. Wrestling rating 60, segment rating 61. And that's good. That's good stuff. And the last segment finished the show. 69 rated segment. This is really good. As I said, Katsuhiko Nakajima doesn't speak any English. Inosuke Takeshita at this stage speaks passable English. And Shinsuke Nakamura speaks fluent English. So Nakamura says that he told Katsuhiko to attack Takeshita for ruining his title opportunity. Unfortunately, one successful job went to his head. He thought he no longer had to do what I tell him. I had to remind him who he is and who I am. And as for Takeshita, I will dog walk that man all over the USA. Konosuke Takeshita goes to the ring and simply says, again, you are no king of mine. Nakamura snaps and a fight ensues with Nakajima also getting involved. First part 64, the fight part 2 69, and strong style storyline has advanced for this segment. Nakamura looked good. So we've had Nakamura on 2 shows and paid him for 1. This segment got a 65. We've increased again in popularity in 18 regions as we did on the last show. So let's check the financials. We're definitely in debt, and let's check where we are financially. No, not in popularity. Hopefully we've gone up in popularity. Because sometimes your popularity can go up, but it doesn't mean you go up by a point. You could go up by 0.4 or something like that, and then it takes a couple to actually get the full point. But I reckon we would have gone up by now. So financial report went out. 68 grand in the hole. 58,000 minus 58,000 post-show finances, which is fine. Yeah, we only got paid for 1 show. Ticket sales, broadcasters, of course. Popularity, we've gone up to 39. That's good. 39 in a number of regions and 31 in other regions. Now, if we get these regions up to 32, we will be able to negotiate another TV deal, which will bring more eyes to the show, potentially will give us more broadcast revenue. So doing the taping twice, it kind of makes a lot of sense. So yeah, we are en route for a TV deal now. We're really on track for a TV deal. And let's just see sports. But the products that we're putting out just doesn't match what they're after, which is a shame. We are changing that product, but it takes a year to happen. So that won't come in effect until June next year. So, I mean, It's a tough one. So maybe it's the 38 and 8 region. Maybe we need to focus on trying to get to Fuse then. It might not be as close as we initially thought. I'm looking at the ones with tiny coverage, because ones with small coverage, they want you to have 40s. What about very small? Reels, this is it. 32 popularity in 8 regions where this broadcaster airs. So we meet everything here in terms of the analysis, in terms of the size of the company, where it is, the production values. We need 32 popularity in 8 regions where it airs. So I think we will get that. If we check our size, 4, 5. So we're 39 in 5. We need 32 in 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the rest of them will be good. So literally, if we get up to TV, we get up to 32 on 2 of these, the rest of these territories, whether that's Puerto Rico, whether that's Hawaii, Northwest, New England, or Great Lakes. If we get 2 of them up to 32, we will get a TV deal with Reels. So we are pretty close to a TV deal. So that's something to be happy with. Let me save that. And Mustafa Ali had a decent reign. Alec Price is moving on. I do like Alec Price. Okay. I think he's with ROH IRL. Good wrestler. He's in New England now. Got a written deal. 240. I mean, after the Crockett Cup's over, I mean, a lot of the roster are going to be gone. Okay, so we're at Tuesday. So Events TV will modify this. Let's change this to Monday. So tonight it will just be shown. Um, they'll just show the taping from last week. Um, and the debt's gone down. So merchandise is doing its thing then. Oh, Speed is cleaning up. 4.5 grand. It's the 16th of December. That's what he's gained this month. Taping broadcast aired last night. 37,500 viewers. Okay, cool. Well, we already know what happened, but it's just telling us how many viewers we got. So it might have been down from last week, but it's okay. Macrino signs a one-night only deal with Basara, which is good because that's why we have him carrying the Alliance title, so they can go to other promotions and carry the belt. Killer Kelly defended it 3 days ago. So since that, yeah, so she's had it this month. She's been to GWF in Germany. She's been to GLEAT, I think, in Japan, and MCW Melbourne Championship Wrestling in Australia. She fought Jessica Troy, who's on our roster. And Colby Carino, he isn't booked as much, but he was at GWF and he was at Basara in Japan. Which is why we create Alliance titles, just to keep them doing something. Because I didn't have anything for Killer Kelly to do. I don't have much for Colby Carino to do after the Ace Austin and Ron Killing stuff. He's going around the world, different promotions, gaining his popularity and still defending the belt. That's still going down, guys. See, the merch sellers are merching. They're still doing their thing. The merch sellers are merching. Level 5 is no joke. And then once you get to level 6, oh my word. Like I said, you got to spend money to make money. Obviously, it's going to go back down once we record another power. But obviously, we are I guess offsetting the debt. It's not just oh you was away. Okay, cool, cool, cool. It's not just like losing money, losing money, lose money, lose money, lose money. It's lose money, make some more money, lose money, make some money, lose money, and do that. Looking over, Alex Price is with us. Okay, so we have hit Tuesday. So what we will do is we are definitely going to end the stream there. That's still going down. Merchandise still going up. Aisha Speed, Ronda Rousey, Konosuke Takeshita, Ron Killings, King Kota, Shinsuke Nakamura, obviously Alexa Bliss, Davina, Danhausen, and AJ Mendez, who's barely on TV. They make the top 10. Ace Austin is 14th. And someone who the title's on, I mean, he's just above Jonathan Gresham, who actually has an attribute of being unmarketable. That, that's that's concerning. Um, maybe because he's a heel, I don't know. But he's got good enough popularity in North America, um, not just the USA, but in North America, to not be the 13th highest merch seller as world champion. And for someone that previously held the belt, for a two-time champion, someone who previously held the belt for 139 days. So that's that's something to think about, if I'm being honest. That really is. I mean, he's left AEW now. Popular, very popular. I mean, he's selling more than Ron Killings, you know. But the fact that we've got guys like ISHO Speed, the fact that we've got Ronda Rousey. I mean, Ronda Rousey, the money is it's more than double. Konosuke, or it's nearly double Konosuke Takeshita, and that's just first and second. So Ronda, she can at the moment she can be in getting penalised for being in poor form as much as she wants. You know, we're 23 days into the month, and she's pulled in 5 grand, 3.5 for us. Obviously, she takes her cut, she takes her portion. So yeah, so even Ace Austin, if we divide it, the world champion, he's made us $210 in merch. I made the excuse last month, which was it was only here for half the month, but boy, Jeff and Matt Hardy are good merch sellers. We Jeff is willing to negotiate because uh, we decided to change his contract to a month contract, so we let it expire instead of just releasing him. If we released him, then he wouldn't be willing to negotiate, because he would have had, stick up his ass about being released. He's a merch seller, so we negotiate with Jeff. We give him a written deal, 2-year written deal. We say, can we do 900 a show? And we use you as a special attraction. Let's try and get low on the merchandise. So he doesn't want to work all shows. 960. And we lock that in. So as a special attraction, he won't expect to get booked all the time. Yeah. He won't expect to get booked all the time. So, because if we look at last month, that's the reason why I've brought his name up. Last month, even though it's half of the month, he was 7th. And he'd only appeared a couple times. And Matt was on this list as well. Although, it's not much. But again, see, he's willing to negotiate as well. So if we do written, 2 years, special attraction. So they're going to be getting a night off like every week. Matt, can we offer you 600? Can we get you down to 15%? And we'll put you on events and A shows. And he said 6:30. And I'm happy with that. Fire cut. 20% like your brother. And that's how you do business. That's how you do business. Whereas Miyu Yamashita, who we released early because we accidentally put too many sixes. I say we, but I mean me. I accidentally put too many sixes, and I was I was going to pay her 6,660 a show. We released her, and now she's unwilling or unable to negotiate. She rejected due to her morale in NWA, and that's a shame because she is flipping amazing. And if you've never seen her wrestle IRL, you need to go and see her IRL. She is flawless. So that's what that is. So hopefully at some point she'll come through. But this is why instead of releasing people, we never know when we need them again. So we'll just make sure their contracts expires instead of uh, just releasing them. Zachary Wentz willing to negotiate because we changed his contract to a month after the Crockett Cup. Same with Trey Miguel and they can go. We can talk to her, but it still says she's not willing to negotiate. This is the problem with TEW. So, for example, on my AEW save, I've got Jordan Grace sitting out of her contract because she was angry. A year later, she's happy, but she's still sitting out of contract. Once they say we're sitting out of our contract, you cannot get them back in. You cannot get them back in. And talk to her, I can talk to her, but I can't talk to her about joining. I can only talk to her about, for example, moving closer, which she's not going to do. I can't talk to her, you know, about anything like that. I just can't speak to her, can't negotiate with her. So it's one of them. And although she's a TJPW newborn, a trueborn, sorry, which is basically a thing where it's a flaw in the game, but it's just a thing where you just have to treat people right. The flaw in the game, yeah, if they're sitting out the contract, they're not going to come back. But once she does actually set out a contract and the contract expires, we could probably negotiate with her. But even though Miyu Yamashita is a TJPW trueborn, she will sign an exclusive deal. Obviously, when she's good and ready. But then you have people like Kaito Kiyomiya, who is a Noah trueborn, and no matter what happens, he will never sign an exclusive deal unless it's with Noah. So it is a flaw in the game. It is a shame. Let's save this. And like I said, one of the things we've done is the TV show. We changed the tickets were on cheap for higher attendance, but now we've changed them to normal. We normally we're told to expect around 344 people at the shows, 342 people at the shows, but then we're selling out with 350. So yeah, we're in a bit of hot water in terms of money, but we'll be okay. Once we get this next power out of the way and then the pay-per-view out of the way and make the losses on that, we will then start doing the taping 2 shows at once. And then overall, that will save us a lot of money. Especially when we look at this month. Merchandise, 24,000 this month, 6,000 in June, 9,000 July, 8.5 in August, 9,700 September, went back down October, 17,000 in November, 24,000 in this month. I think last month, because we had the Crockett Cup. So although we spent more on the workers, sorry, we sold more merch. And we look at how much we spend on the workers. First June, 45, 93. It's gone up, it's gone up, it's gone up. But then this month, because we've done the taping, it's less than last month. So, and the show cost has gone down as well. But we'll see. So we've got a plan going forward in regards to how we're going to start sorting the money stuff out, which is good. I'm glad we can do that. I'm happy this is the case. We're still paying people per show. So they're on exclusive deals, but still being paid per show. Therefore, I was comfortable to take off the ban on spinal impact moves, because if someone is injured, we're not paying them thousands each month for them to be sitting on the shelf for a year and a half. If they don't wrestle, they don't get paid. Sponsorship income has gone up as well. So, yeah. But anyway, people, we're going to leave that there. Cheers for tuning in. That is TW9 Rebuilding the NWA. And cheers, people. Bye.
So don't worry if ik spreek een beetje Nederlands. And don't worry if ik kom uit de Engeland. I'm uit Amsterdam, ben ik honger, I just came for smallers and some pictures for the gram. I'm back in the city, man.